had to set the bar. Tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. First down, Hadley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jets 0.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight left. Everyone got 4 down. Kill and 80.
They'll try the left side. Ellison. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Give him 58 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Hadley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Allen's throw is complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hadley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 44, Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Right there, 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Not here.
Five.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 6
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Hadley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Allen going to throw. Allen hit. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, orbit.
Let's see what you got. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stop your whining.
Darnold from the gun. Walford's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Here's Wolford over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Bravo!
After the sack on 1st down, Allen is going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, get away from me. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. 65. Man, that's it.
Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Donald. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Drop deep, drop deep.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Mike's 56. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Pass 85, pass 85.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Washington's got it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Wide motion. Wide motion. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got him. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey. Alert. Mike's 50.
Here's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
You think you won't get this? Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw is Darnold. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Darnold. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Ellison. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 36.
They'll run on first down. Ellison. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with a run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
56, check 56. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. No lady. No lady. Hey, high 7. We all knew. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You better be afraid. Hey, Zoo. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a give, right side. Ellison, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Ellison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Check Mike, 99, Let's get that.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Alpha. You ready? Check Mike, 99, Mike 99. Here we go, let's bring it.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Jets 27, Steelers 17.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Ellison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Go. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Check pass, check pass.
2nd and 10. Walford's got it. Complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Come on. Check, 93.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check. 93 is the mic. You can't block me. Hey, lady. Check.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one caught by Ellison. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final time. Timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53, Mike. Here we go.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, old age, somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens. Got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So